Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He can't get him down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to throw right away. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jalen Samuels.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10 this one. Hey,
Here's Minshew. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Visca Chenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10. A toss left, Nixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, a gift to Nixon. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Of 10. And a Jaguar first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Complete to DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Jaguars 21, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 game.
Now Minshew. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Samuels. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Minshew sets to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
X3, 218, jump. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Samuels, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28. Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Green complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Pin the mirrors back and go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check 52. Mustang 19. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Bandit. Bandit. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Trying the left side with Samuels. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Green brings it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Bengals 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer down.
That's caught inside the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Number 17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Jaguars 38, Bengals 15.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
At the 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Jacksonville.
23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 57.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jalen Samuels, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes this
point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's not going to get me. Greystone, travel.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
DJ Reader.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Jaguars.
Ready? 8, read. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, Zoo. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
You think you gonna get this? 44, Mike, 44. Hey, pick your game up. 44.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Green. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Going deep downfield for Roll. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Jaguar.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 22.
From the 38, Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. And able to find Conley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Jaguars.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 20.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Samuels. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
48.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Squeeze down street.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Miles Jack with a sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, Samuels. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
55, Bengals 22.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and
And got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Mixon. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Samuels, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Let's go.
Here's Samuels. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
To kick off for Jackson.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Jaguars 6.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Incomplete.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
That will give running right is Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Today's final.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.